presentation is called Avoiding the Alignment Trap, and it's based on this article with the same name that was published in Harvard Business Review journal. And I'm going to start my presentation with a great example. Charles Schwab and Co. was a huge, powerful company providing financial services and online trading. In 2000, this company faced a lot of problems because their opponents started to catch them up and even surpassed them. Some later, IT became a huge problem for this company because they had numerous IT bugs. They have slow responses to that IT bugs. And after all these problems, companies started to finance in IT 18% when 18% of the whole revenue, when their opponents were investing only 13%. And this is a huge difference. And a problem that appeared in this company is a great example for the companies that appeared later. And for many years now, companies try to increase their budget by focusing on IT processes. And alignment is one of the most important processes because a lack of alignment can doom IT either to irrelevance or even failure. And sometimes even that even if companies focus on the alignment, some of their business performances can go sideways or even can be disliked. And let's discuss the path to the IT-enabled growth. And the main point is that companies need to increase effectiveness of their projects and only then ensure about alignment of their projects to the business. Because the survey revealed a pattern to IT disappointment and failure. And there are two of the main problems, and the first one is general ineffectiveness at brilliant projects, and the second one is ineffectiveness with the added complication of alignment to an important business objective. And there were a lot of companies that faced kind of alignment trap because they were investing a lot of money in the projects that were not objective for the whole company. Therefore, as I mentioned, companies need to increase the effectiveness. And also, for example, if they focus on the right direction, if they focus on the right business objectives, then even undeveloped IT even with undeveloped IT, the results can be achieved. Uncovering the alignment trap. Another survey that was conducted among around 500 companies that work in business and technology sectors worldwide. They answered that unfortunately only 18% of respondents thought that their IT spendings are highly aligned with the business priorities. At the same time, only 15% of the respondents believe that they are highly effective abilities in IT. And one third of the all respondents thought that their IT capability was neither highly aligned nor highly effective. And those companies were kind of keeping and standing in maintenance zone. However, there were companies who thought that their IT spendings were highly aligned with business priorities, and such companies' growth rates were 35% higher than survey average. And unfortunately, there were only 7% of all respondents who answered this way. Companies should be effective and they need to invest in effectiveness. And there are three main principles of moving companies to high effectiveness. And first one is empathizing simplicity. Basically, each company should focus on reducing complexity of all of the processes rather than making it more complicated. By simplicity, we mean that everything is standardized in the company, everything is clear, all the standard processes are simplified. And of course, in order to create such atmosphere in the company, a lot of money is needed. Nonetheless, this will all um, this all is a good investment because you will get money back in future. This is just the plus for the company to have such optimization. The second way to turn to effectiveness is right sourcing capabilities. By this, we mean maximizing effectiveness while minimizing costs. It's basically the key of this strategy. And in order to make a right decision, the company should answer several questions. First, is there value of the company that IT organization can add? Also, is it possible to make some outsourcing for the company? And the third one is to understand which process is important and which process requires, for example, some more interaction with managers or customers, and how we can separate these important processes from their routine processes. And the third one is creating end-to-end accountability, and this is basically that accountability means getting the information. Creating end-to-end accountability. That basically means that the success of the company is determined by the effectiveness of delivery, expected results on time and on budget, and the company should focus on that. From effectiveness to enabling growth. In pursuit of effectiveness, companies usually stuck in the alignment trap, and they need to make everything which is possible from them to avoid it. And combination of both alignment and effectiveness is important, and it gives companies a lot of success. It gives kind of a competitive advantage over other companies in the industry. And one of the companies that successfully avoid all of the alignment traps, that successfully used the efficiency of IT is Nestle, because in 2006 Nestle saved over 1.6 billion by standardization of all processes, and that's basically what determined the success of the company after this period, and that is why Nestle is still um, taking gaining a competitive advantage over the other companies in the same industry. To recapitulate, I must say that effectiveness and alignment of IT is important parts of the company. Moreover, they are integral part of the success, because if you have this organized IT, if you have your IT effective and aligned, then you would have competitive advantage over other companies, and that what helps you to take stable position on the marketplace. Thank you.